What's up, everyone? This is Storms from that Test Your Might place. I just arrived at SwiftTomHanks' apartment by Philly. Basically, just going in and we're going to have him give us a look around. For any of you that do not know, him and another guy that goes by Phase 3 just recently started having get-togethers at their apartment that I'm showing you right now. And today, actually, we got Shock and Simon and Hazael, bunch of guys coming. So basically, we're just going to go in and have a talk with them and have them give us a little tour here. So we're going to go up here and knock. It is SwiftTomHanks.
Welcome.
Hey, man. Alright, so let me get the door here. Alright, so this is it. The apartment. Make sure I'm zoomed out the whole way here. Alright, so how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. Now, who's all showing up today? Do you know off the top of your head?
Big names, they have AC, you have Azazel, Shock apparently is going to be here. He's bringing somebody else.
Okay.
We have Beer Man and two other guys from Test Your Might.
Okay.
So, and then our normal, like 15 to 16 people.
Damn.
So.
Wow. Now, basically, when I first heard about this on the site, I was just like, awesome, just because there's nothing that's real close to me besides, well, there's really nothing, besides, Baltimore gathering that, happens at Xanadu Games, but that's mainly, the Street Fighter crowd. But just to have something, like you doing this here just really kind of made my day, just because, well, if I wanted to, it's only a 2-hour drive, and, it could really be made worth it, if I, of course, leave early enough, and
Yeah.
yada yada, so, but now, basically, I wanted to get into, like, the depths of this, how did this start, what inspired you, and you said ECT3 inspired you, correct?
Yeah. ECT is the first ever major that we've been to.
Okay.
We've been to, there's, the one that Biggie does at the arcade in Philly, the Family Fun Center.
Over here a little bit, so
Sure.
it's a little bit more light. You want to just have a seat or whatnot?
Alright. So yeah, after ECT, we kind of got inspired to, like, let everybody on Test Your Might know, like, what we're doing. Because we had a good experience at ECT, but then there were some things that, like, were lacking that, like, we felt that, like, we had, like, TVs per se.
Okay.
And we're like, well, wait, like, we pulled together more TVs than ECT did, and thought it would be nice to like, bring in some local people who could have maybe been at ECT to come here.
Right. Now, before ECT3, so essentially that's what mainly inspired you to really start doing this, but was there anything before ECT3?
Oh, yeah. We had, like, I don't know, like 14 to 15 given people that were coming here, probably about a month or two before ECT every Sunday.
Okay, so that's when it started.
That's when it started.
Now
right?
what inspired
that?
Yes.
Not quite sure, to be honest. I like Marvel and Mortal Kombat came out around the same time, I guess. So like everybody was kind of like bunch of new fighters, even playing field. Like
right.
Everybody had the summer off. A lot of people just graduated college, so like we're kind of like we had time.
Okay.
I guess. Actually, Marvel probably started it, and then Mortal Kombat, like, over time has gotten bigger.
Now, you said something about a Facebook page and how that, really helped out with, or kind of like what initially, like, set the fuse to really, is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I would recommend to anybody else who's kind of, building their own scene somewhere else is get everybody who's interested, make a Facebook page, like a group or whatever, and just invite them in there and set a date and go, because honestly, like, people will come as long as they know that something's there. Like, you just have to get it started. And there's, we're fortunate enough to have things like Facebook where people can find,
Exactly.
that'll bring people there, like, real easy. And then from there, like once you had that Facebook thing established, like sites like Test Your Might are great because like, you can pull in the surprising amount of people from making a post, one day, and then 5 other people show up. So,
it's one thing that's the best part about this is, one man or essentially two men. You and you said phase 3.
yeah,
Have pulled together what roughly 20 to 30 people. Given when they can make it. What of course suits their schedule the best. But it's just great how one or two guys can just take the initiative like this, and this is what you're doing.
yeah.
And that's the main reason why I wanted to showcase you guys. So this video is about you guys taking initiative and just kind of like trying to inspire others that you got to start somewhere. If you don't have anything, this is what you guys are doing, and here you have it. It's setting off very well, and I wanted to come out, and it's gonna be awesome to see Shock and Simon, the other guys, again before Summer Jam, and essentially I have you to thank for that.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm doing it for myself just as much as the community. I enjoy it too, So, but hopefully today, maybe someone else out there will be inspired to start their own scene somewhere. It's not too difficult. It really isn't.
no, clearly, it's not everyone has like a nice apartment like this,
you
but
need a location.
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna be like the hardest jumping point.
Right.
But you have that. You have your initial connections, and you're good to go.
Well, we're gonna do a quick little tour as SwiftTomHanks here is gonna show us around. So.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
I think
so.
Where's the main setup, I should say.
This is our main setup.
Okay.
It just so happened that my apartment's organized in such that pretty much this is phase 3.
Phase 3. I think you just got out of the shower.
So yeah, this is the main setup. We run this. This is only tournament play.
Okay.
And it's kind of the apartment's not really designed for this, but it just so happens that it works out that when the action's going on here, pretty much anybody can watch. Over here on the bar table, we get about 3 to 4 setups, normally doing back to back.
Okay.
TVs on the other side, and let me show you over here.
How you doing, man?
All right.
Little handshake there.
This is our bracket station. I think it's really cool when people can just come and look at the bracket whenever during the tournament.
Okay.
That was something, obviously ECT was 140 people. This is 25.
140. I think it was 500.
Oh well, no, in the Mortal Kombat thing. So we're bracketing a lot less people, but regardless, I think it's cool because at any moment if you're who am I up against next, you can go look. And maybe.
Well, in my opinion, this is very professional. On your take, just because not only are you doing this, but you also have your set. You have a bracket, for God's sake. It's just
that's maybe
that's
something
awesome.
that we could show people too, because this bracket program we have is awesome.
Now, what is it? A program that what's it called? I don't know. I don't know anything about brackets.
When I said program, what I should have said was website.
Okay. Well, hey, that's.
You can edit that out.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm not very good at video editing, but anyway.
Alright. So yeah, we have this website that does brackets. It's called Challenge.
Challenge.
Or Challenge.
All right, I'm gonna get a close up of this.
Sure.
People, I'm sure, already know what you guys are talking about, but I don't. So we're just gonna. Actually, I think I've seen this before.
It saves your previous brackets.
Okay.
So as you can see, these are from weeks and months.
It's basically challenge, but with an O on the end.
With an E. Oh, challenge! Oh man, yo! Hopefully you can edit that. So yeah, it does seeding for you. It could do random order. It's very easy to use, and it's also very hard to mess up. So you get some really nice looking brackets. It saves them, so other people can view them online and stuff. So better than using pen and pencil or pen and paper, and better than using Microsoft Word.
Right,
so,
right.
So yeah.
Great. Now, let's see over here. Does anything happen over here? For, well, yeah.
That's a big deal. Yeah, and that's actually
Yeah, this
serious.
tournament specifically sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, let's see it. I better not see any Coke in there.
You will from last week.
Oh,
It was an unpopular choice.
Yeah.
Oh man,
So,
got some lettuce.
yeah, I don't really do much eating here, so my fridge is normally drinks.
Great. Kitty notepad
Oh
there.
yeah, there's a cat that lives here.
Oh yeah, I
too.
saw an animal running around here
Yeah, he's
somewhere.
probably scared.
All right.
So yeah, this is also like another TV spot. Whoa, pants. You know, it's a little far away from the action, so it's kind of like the debate that we're still in is that with only 25 people, like, do you want to separate the crowd or not?
That's where the Smash players go over in that corner. We try not to think about them while they play their 10-year-old game. And, you know,
Oh now.
I'm just kidding. I'm in the background. That's actually, I'm one of them. It's,
Well, you know, like we were saying before, like this could essentially be, you know, 3 setups. So one on the left, the middle, of course, that TV, and then you set up another one there.
Yeah.
You can actually run it on both sides too, which we've done sometimes. So we'll just have a TV.
Oh, no, he's talking about out on the floor.
Oh.
Like using the coffee table or something.
Oh,
That's
okay.
always an option.
Well, bottom line, looks like you guys have plenty of options and
Yeah.
plenty of room.
It does us good.
Today or something like that.
Mhm.
So,
Now, how long do these guys, you know, when do they usually show up and how long do they usually stay? I mean, do you have to like, all right, guys, I gotta get up early. It's past my bedtime kind of thing.
People, like, normally we at first we were like, all right, they'll filter out like after the last tournament at like 8 or 9. People normally stay to like 10, sometimes 11, but like that's like normally like closing call at like 10 or 11.
Gotcha.
People show up.
no one really stays past their, past welcome. I mean,
No,
after
it's never been an issue.
They kind of get the hint that, you know, you might be getting tired. And
I think they're all just tired too, because it's a long day of the stress of several tournaments, and especially if you've lost, then you just took 3 losses in a row. You don't want to be here anymore. You don't want to play games anymore. Well, there's some people who want to stick around and do, the run back of, whomever they might have lost to.
Right.
So we'll get to run casuals for a few hours, but people will start filtering out because a lot of people have things to do Monday morning, and a lot of people, like I said, they don't want to be here after 12 hours of playing games in like a hot room with 15 other guys.
Well, hell, this is nothing compared to what ECT3 was. Oh my
No,
god.
Definitely.
Oh no, yeah, this is paradise. This is
You got windows, man. You got a door.
This is an estate compared to that, but yeah, it's still. We never have a problem like that with everything. Everyone's normally out here by like 11 or so.
Yeah.
It's something.
Just say, you better not have like a Britney Spears ringtone or something.
That's Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter.
That would just be
Yo,
funny, I think.
Shout outs to Dexter.
Shout out to season 3.
Yeah. So
No.
people normally show up from like 11 to 12, and our first tournament runs at 1, so it kind of gives everybody like an hour to set up and get ready.
Casuals and whatnot, so.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll see today, if it goes as well as it does in the past, that like we actually managed to run things on time. I don't really have any advice for that other than like just do it,
Calling people out.
What?
Calling people out.
Well, yeah. Okay, well, if
Well, that doesn't always work depending how you do it.
no, definitely not. So we haven't teach.
You know what? My best advice is like something like this is not even calling people out, just doing it, and then like they'll follow. Because if you put all your attention on one person, especially in a negative way, they're like, they'll say "f you guys," like, or screw it, and then that's looking in just the absolute positive way. But if you have someone that if you can call out and like, yeah, they'll show up just out of good fun, then But I'm not going to mention any names, but a lot of people that are going to be viewing this know exactly who I'm talking about. But yeah, just when you call someone out, it doesn't always work. But I mean, shit, like what you guys are doing is awesome, and I just wanted to especially showcase that. And but yeah, I think I cut.
There's not too many places to go. If you get called, I mean,
Fortunately.
you're either out here or maybe you're on the porch and you're going to hear. I mean, that's about as
There's
far
not
as
too many
you can
places
get.
you can
Yeah, there's
disappear
nothing
to.
like down the street or in any direction. So you're gonna be in the general area.
That's true.
I should
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna maybe start a part 2 of this. I'm gonna cut it off here about the 15-minute mark. So all right, here we go.